We will. Talk about football. Go ahead, Stu. It's all you. Did I run it?
Welcome to Electric Football. This is week
whatever it is.
6. Let's call it 6, 7.
Crap,
It's
what
week
week
7.
it is.
I'm Stu Pace. That's Steve Brown, and our second time guest Tim Murray is here. We're going to talk football, and the first game is that ominous Thursday night game between the Chicago Bears and what used to be the Green Bay Packers. In what would typically be a rout, I don't see it this way this time. The Packers are starting to look like an ordinary team against pretty good teams. They traded for Niles Davis to back up
Jazzman Niles Davis.
Yeah.
But no one's going to listen to me, but he is actually going to make a big difference. No Starks, a fat Eddie Lacy who's out of shape with a broken ankle. Niles Davis has breakaway speed. He is going to make a difference for Green Bay. Green Bay wins this freaking game. What do you think, Tim? Well, you never finished, Tim.
Well, yeah, I don't think the Bears have enough to win it. Tim?
I think the Bears are going to win.
Whoa.
Not by a lot. You're going to see a low-scoring game. You're going to see a lot of almosts.
A lot of almost.
Almost passed, almost first.
It was
down.
a week of semi-upsets the past week,
I
so
picked them all right, by the way.
I'm sure you did.
London calling from the doo-doo-doo-doo. Rocking the Casbah.
That's 2 songs.
Police on my back. When they kick in your front door, how you gonna come with your hands up in the air or on the triggers of your gun? Ooh, electric football. Sorry. They're going to London again. God only knows why. The Giants squeaked one out. Odell hit a couple of home runs and then ripped his helmet off and said, I want to blow this game with a penalty because I'm foolish. But they're going against the Rams, and the Rams are playing a hell of a lot better than I expected them to. I like the Rams in this one really freaking easily.
Well, you know what? Back in London town, I have to pass on this game. No, really. I think they're pretty evenly matched here. They're both 3-3. The Giants won on a crazy Odell Beckham. It was a ridiculous play. Everybody missed him in the run. There goes my phone. So we already have live callers. I expect the Giants to win this game. I just think that they're the better team. I'll get that while Tim talks.
That's production values.
Hey, what's the difference between Odell Beckham Jr. and a net to catch practice kicks?
What, Tim?
One's an inanimate object. The other is a net to catch balls on practice kick. Odell Beckham, what a dope.
He's engaged.
I'm sorry. He's engaged, yeah. Well, guess what? He put the ring on the wrong finger. I think the Giants are petering out. I think Sunday's game, and I watched the whole bloody thing, is indication they got nothing.
I don't think the Rams have any kind of offense, and they can't get Gurley going. That's why. Gurley's going.
Oh, sorry.
They're not the Vikings on the boat.
Well, watch out for the Vikings on the boat.
Oh. Saints! Googly Mooglies.
Okay, I actually called a long shot right last week. I called the Saints, I don't know if it was a long shot, but I called them winning in a shootout, and I'm calling them again this week. I just think they have too much firepower for the Niles Davis-less Chiefs. I'm telling you, Davis, the difference for the Pack.
He made the difference for the Chiefs, you think?
No, actually, he didn't touch the ball for the Chiefs. He wanted that trade. He begged for that trade, and now he's going to make a payoff for the Pack. He's angry, and angry works today.
Saints are going to win every game this year by having the ball last. They have to plan it so that they get the ball last with a minute and a half left because they have absolutely no defense. Chiefs had a surprising win against Oakland. Surprised me because I picked Oakland. They virtually shut down the Raiders' offense. I doubt they can do that to Drew Brees. And I'm not a fan of the Saints on the road, but I believe that they can win. I think the Chiefs can run against them, but I believe the Saints win in the shootout. Last ball.
The Chiefs were really never that good this season, I think. But the Saints have always been more than decent, in my humble opinion, ever since they stopped being the Aints. I think you're going to see the Saints beat the living schnot out of the Chiefs.
All right.
It's going to be ugly.
I honestly haven't watched the Chiefs this year, but I don't think they're great.
Shitty.
Colts at Titans, and the Colts continuing collapse catastrophe continues. Wow. Continues. The Colts are one of those teams that you can watch them break. You can literally watch them break. And when they give that last week's game away, the locker room just crumbles. And, I am a bigger fan of Luck than you are. I don't know where you stand
Not a
on the
fan of
Andrew
Luck.
Luck thing.
No,
But
thanks.
he cannot carry this team, and this team is a broken team. I like the Titans at home to roll.
If they lose, I think this is Pagano's last game. I'm hearing rumblings that Irsay is totally bummed out about how they're performing this year, and I think it's Pagano's last game here. The Titans can run and pass, and they're going against the 30th ranked defense. I think they beat them with ball control, and it's a Titans win.
Titans are going to just crush them. Okay. But the only thing about the Colts, Irsay owns one of Jerry Garcia's guitars. He should give it to the Smithsonian. But you're going to see a fire sale in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Because everyone's going in a different direction. They already take different cabs home. It's over for them.
they're putting cave paintings down in order for Andrew Luck to read anything now because he's Cro-Magnon.
It's not nice of the Crow, man.
And here we are.
I want to do like a Dead lyric now, like fire on the mountain. No, am I alone in this?
That's a Dead
No.
thing, isn't it? No,
Nobody-
there's a Dead fan.
Nobody else did one of these.
Oh, he's picking grapes. I used to see those people at the
Desert
show, they were on
trip,
their
man.
bikes. Far
Vikings
out.
at Eagles, and you have to go with the Eagles in this game. There's no doubt the Eagles are going to win. The fucking Eagles win this game, and you know why I'm saying that?
Because you want the
I
Vikings
want
to win.
it to not happen. Thank you.
He has
Sue.
not picked the Vikings all year.
I did. I picked them the first week.
The Nordics have. Oh, that's true. The Nordics have a week off, and they look to show Philly why they are undefeated. Bradford returns to Philadelphia,
good point.
where he was traded from right before the season began, and I think he wants to make a statement here. And Wentz has not seen a defense like this, and I think it's going to be a long day for Carson Wentz.
But the Eagles will win. Tim?
Vikings.
Vikings are definitely going to prevail. There's no stopping this train from where it's going. That's painfully obvious. The Eagles haven't gelled as a team, even though they had some early success in the season. I don't think they know each other well enough. I don't think they can handle the juggernaut.
I just
That
can't
is
wait to
a
see
great
their
big
fans.
purple wave out of the north.
It's not a train, though. It's a longboat.
It
being
is.
rowed by angry,
You said
angry
Grateful Dead lyric.
Nordic
I
guys.
just threw one
And
at
my
you,
daughter
you
was.
know,
My daughter
trying to
went to
fit
the
in.
Viking Museum in wherever she was, Copenhagen, and she said it's the coolest museum she's ever been to.
And I love that Stu has a touch of gray.
I do. Thank you.
Browns
All dead.
at Bengals, and Vontez Burfict keeps doing the cheap shots, going
He's
at
a
the knees.
douchebag! Sorry.
I think
I
that's
meant to
the.
say douchebag.
I
We
think,
say this on cable television?
I think
Fuck
that's.
yeah.
I think that's the general EF opinion of Vontez Burfict at this point, and that's why I live in Believe Land this year. They may not be good, but at least they're good people. No, seriously, the Browns have been close. They have some talent on offense. They're going to pull one of these games out, and I'm picking it this week. The Steveland Browns this week take the win.
Battle of Ohio has been lopsided like forever here, and I don't think it's going to be different. Browns are rudderless. They can't get Kroll running, and they do fight hard. They fight hard in every game, but I think it's the Bengals by 6 after having lost pretty poorly to the New England Patriots.
Browns, frowns, clowns. Bengals, they're going to win. Even though, Super Ginger
waiting
hasn't
for-
looked that good.
I was waiting for Bengals, Fengals,
Mangala.
Mangala. I mean, like,
Mangala.
it's as close a rhyme as I can
We're all
come up
moving to
with.
Argentina after
Are you
this.
still watching people?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
We're
to
not even
interrupt.
drinking yet. Wow.
Yeah.
Redskins, Lions.
Wait, did Tim actually pick the game there?
Yeah, I did. I said
Bengals.
that the Bengals were going to win.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You were too confounded by the rhyme.
I was.
You're welcome.
The rhythm is going to get you.
I'm into that alliteration.
Tickets are still available.
Try the veal.
Redskins line, to me, this is another who has the ball last kind of game. Neither team has a reliable defense, but both teams can score. I would typically take the Lions in a home game here, but something is just telling me that the Redskins defense is just a little bit better, and they're going to have the ball last, and they're going to win.
Both coming off of big wins. I liked Detroit's win against Philadelphia 2 weeks ago. I like that Detroit is basically called, like, we're going to throw it to him, and they're able to do it this year. I'm actually I'm the exact opposite of you on this game. I'm more impressed by the Lions' offense, and I think that they are going to take advantage of the Redskins' D, and I'm taking the Lions.
This is why we get along.
Well, I don't think the Lions have another game up their ass because they pulled it out at the last minute against the Rams. Unless they reloaded it, I could be wrong. I think the Lions are going to lose.
All right, folks. Oakland at Jacksonville, and this is a battle of the two teams that I really thought were going to, the teams on the rise, two teams that were going to really stake their claims to the playoffs. Hasn't really happened so far this year. But I like Carr, I like Cooper, and I like their coaching, and I like alliteration this week, folks. I'm taking Oakland.
Wow. This is like backward. We've been backwards on almost every game here. Jacksonville comes back with a 51-yarder from Bortles to something Ben. I couldn't even spell it. The Raiders were listless at home against the Chiefs, and then they go on the road with the worst defense in the league. So I'm going to take the home team to win it on a last-minute turnover to seal the victory.
Tim, break the tie here.
Battle of the hangers-on? Well, I think Jacksonville.
Oh, goody.
Just a smidge.
Am I wrong? Does it seem like it's these two against me every week?
He's just reading my notes.
And does it seem like
No,
I'm
'cause
right
I can
every
read
week,
his notes
folks?
too, because apparently he's a doctor.
Are you right every
Yeah.
And
week?
I'm a pharmacist.
Nobody can read those notes.
I don't even look to see what I
No,
picked
I
last
feel the
week.
way-
Buffalo at Miami, and
Oh.
traditionally we let Stu Pace lead on Miami.
Aberration, or is
Comes
this
the
a
Rams.
sign of things to come? I'm going to go with aberration. Buffalo has rolled lately while Miami kind of decides who they are. It's a statement game for Miami. If they can win this one, they are headed in the right direction. But I don't get it. The Buffalo Bills just have outscored them by 2 times in the last couple victories. I am sticking with my picks that Miami still stinks, and I'm going with Buffalo.
Tim?
I hate to say it, but Miami does smell from
Dead
decay,
fish.
for decades.
This is Tim's
the
last
Bills
show.
are looking really good. You got to admit. They
They
do
are.
look
They're
really
beating
good.
people, and they're beating them soundly.
I hate that puffy lap band Meister at the helm, but I do believe he has a better team than his coaching skills would, show. So he's lucky. So the Bills by a little.
Yeah, Dolphins win a game that Pittsburgh evidently just wasn't up for. They allow Jay, you can call me Ray J, Ajay J, Joe J.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
To run for what, 299.9?
203, 204.
Yeah, over 200 yards. Not going to happen every week. You're Buffalo. You've got the Ryan boys who are supposed to be defensive geniuses. It doesn't take a genius to say, load up the box, stop the run, put it on Tannehill and those receivers, and see what they can do. Buffalo should win this one easy.
Hey, we're all in agreement.
Ravens at Jets. Who wants this one? Who wants to start? Tim, you want to start one?
Yeah. man.
Ravens at Jets. Jets. Who's going to play quarterback? Because I wouldn't put Fitztragic back in after that performance. The Ravens,
He said he's going to be.
I hate
He said
them.
he's starting.
I hate them, but they're going to beat the Jets, which is good because my neighbor's a tool. I don't mean you, Chad. I mean the other. Yeah, I mean you, Chad.
Baltimore didn't go home because they played in New York at the Giants Sunday. They're staying to play the Jets Sunday. So they're probably down the street in Hasbrook Heights. We should all go visit them.
Should invite them
No
over
wonder I
for a
couldn't
little
get a
electric
room.
football.
We should see if we get murdered by a linebacker. Anyway, the Ravens held off the Giants until that monumental breakdown against Beckham. Todd Bowles looks Philbin-esque on the sidelines lately. It's kind of that look. I mean, the beginning of the show,
Full Walt Disney.
all Gruden and the other guy were saying was, Bowles knows Arizona. He was their DC. He knows exactly what's going to happen. Well, if he knew exactly what was going to happen, it would have been 28-3. I expect the Jets to come out and win one here, though, because I think they're going to be scrappy and fighty and pissed off.
He looks Cotatian.
Go tight.
Thank you. It took me a while to
Co-
come up with
Tight.
Cotite.
Oh, my God.
Cotatian.
Is that still a thing?
I like the Ravens in this.
Really?
We're putting Geno Smith in as a relief pitcher. The Jets have, like the Colts, the Jets have seen their season dissipate. They were a team with very high expectations. They're not getting the pressure that the vaunted defensive line was supposed to get. David Johnson's first run.
Really?
There is the Jets' heart. Wah! It is gone now.
Kind of over.
I have taken it from them.
You paint
I mean,
such a picture.
Well, Sheldon Richardson, he's not. They're not even like. Where is he playing? Is he free safety at this point? It's ridiculous.
He's linebacking. He's water boying. He's parking my car.
Yeah, I mean, they honestly seem like a team struggling to even come up with a defensive identity, which was supposed to be one of their true strong points. I can't believe it's all because Eric Decker is gone.
No.
Matt Forte has just disappeared.
Why? Because he's on my fantasy team.
After a tremendous start. No, why? Because of, honestly, poor offensive play calling, is my opinion.
Penalties, too. A million penalties last night.
Yeah, they're just a mess. And it could be Petty, it could be Hackenberg. I don't know why you would bring Geno Smith in at this point. I don't see a future for Geno Smith with the Jets. No, but I mean, if you're going to give up on the season,
give up with the better guy.
Give up with the young guys.
Yeah.
You know, bring the young guys in and say, all right, Bryce Petty, you're up. Because we've already had Geno and we saw what he's done. He ain't hanging around here. Fitzpatrick is going to go off into the woods and grow the beard down to his toes.
Yeah, write his manifesto.
He needs to keep these in Brooklyn and have a man bun.
Dear Rex Ryan.
Start unibombing.
Macy's out, Dan.
Tampa Bay and San Francisco. Talk to me, Stu Pace.
Oh, what do you make of these two teams? Oh, my God. There's nothing to be made of these two teams. That's what. I'm going to take Paul Lindeblock on this because I don't think either team can. I'm taking the Bucks by a safety.
Tim?
Sam.
If you don't score a touchdown, is there a way to score at 1 point in a football game?
With
Probably
my
not.
new plan, but I'll talk about that another time.
Oh, okay.
We should talk about that.
Two horrible, horrible football teams. Just, why watch this game? And what time is it on?
We won't. It's 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock? Yeah.
We'll be watching Pat Steelers.
Nap time, okay, for the market they're in. Nap time.
Okay, quick rant. Uniforms are just getting worse and worse. They are. They're just getting worse and worse.
Thursday night about this.
Electric football fashion moment.
I'm sorry. The Miami neon crap has to go.
That's what I want for Christmas.
Why do teams that want orange? Why would any team want orange in their uniform to begin with?
It's sunshine.
Does orange say toughness to you? And now they're going like orange neon, and the Broncos have orange neon with like throwback helmets. What the hell is that? And Jacksonville can't even decide what color their helmet should be. Half of them are black, half of them are... Oh, my God, help me! Ah!
He just is happy he got purple.
This is a special episode of
I'm sorry. Tampa Bay's going to win this game. Chip Kelly's NFL career just continues to crumble.
Is he still in this?
The chip crumbles. Kaepernick doesn't have to put a helmet on. He can just put the 49er
spray on and make it hard.
Just let your soul
go. Though I got to tell you, if I was playing in the NFL, I would regrow the Steve Brown red. Well, it would be gray now. Afro. Just for shock absorption. Like, I would not get a concussion. If you saw the head of hair I could grow in, like, 7th grade, I would be safe from concussion, too. Tampa Bay wins this game.
All right. So what are we saying? The Bucks, everyone?
Chargers at the Falcons. Is this the game of the week or not? Stu, answer that question
Bolts
for us.
had 3 extra days off after resting and beating Denver Broncos on creamsicle night in Denver.
Thank you.
They all melted.
Falcons almost won in Seattle. I mean, they only lost by 2, and that's a pretty big feat for a team that I thought...
And the Falcons used to have a great jersey, and even now their jerseys are pretty damn good.
That's
Go
true.
ahead.
But
I'm going to get another beer. I'm sorry.
To be close to 2
which
points...
Which one's the Shiner?
It's on the left.
On the left.
Thanks.
2 points close enough to Seattle on the road. I think they're showing signs that they're a better team. San Diego has been better than past years. I think the Falcons just have a better offense at this point. They got Julio Jones, although Devonta Freeman, because I picked him, has been absolutely atrocious the last few games. But I am expecting a Falcons victory here. Tim?
Falcons.
No, you got to keep talking. I'm not done yet.
I'm always disappointed with the Chargers because usually if they make it into the playoffs, they only exist to deny Patriots fans from buying tickets in case the game is in San Diego.
Steve's back.
So, huh? What?
Nothing.
I don't know. I had a train of thought and apparently came into the station, disgorged passengers,
Welcome to Hoboken.
and then went backwards. Hey, that's not funny.
Disgorged?
Is it too soon?
Yes, it vomited all the people. Get out. Now let me go down. Anyways,
Who'd you pick?
I picked not the Chargers.
So it's 2 for the Falcons.
Pats at Pittsburgh.
Who'd you take?
Yeah, you didn't
Me?
take anybody.
I did I? Oh, let me start up then. I like the Falcons in this game. I
Some
think
of us are not like us right now.
I think the Chargers have found amazing ways to lose games. I think they surprised last week. They are well rested, but they have to travel to the East Coast, and they have to match up against a very explosive Falcons offense. I like the Falcons in this one, basically based on home field advantage in this case.
Yeah,
If it was
agreed.
on the West Coast, I might change my opinion. Very evenly matched. I think it's the game of the week because Patriots at Pittsburgh has been kind of ruined. But we're going to let Tim talk because he's got that accent for the Pats.
Well, the Patriots are poised to do some damage to the
Damn, that was good.
Pittsburgh Steelers, rudderless without their skipper there. He's over in the knee accident ward getting an IV drip. What I'm worried about is that they're going to trade that asshole from the Bengals to the Steelers.
Andy Dalton?
No, Von
Perfect.
Casey burnt
Oh.
dick because they just want to hurt people. He's an asshole.
He's not coming this week.
He
You're good.
better not.
I think
better
we,
not.
I think we made that clear. Is that actually a rumor? I hadn't heard that.
They're looking at him because he just definitely is a dick, dirty player.
Bengals would never trade to the Steelers. Never.
No.
No,
shouldn't-
I think he's
shouldn't
going to
happen.
ask for it
Good
just so he
point.
can get another shot at
Yes,
someone's
dude.
knee.
That's a rumor like this show is good.
I heard the show is good, which is why I came by. I don't know these guys. I was walking my fish. I saw the
We
lights
filmed
were on.
backwards.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's
anyways,
focus.
Patriots have a distinct advantage because of the New England Patriots. Gronk's fired up because
He's got the little
Just-
Tommy Brady back.
he's got his guy. And then Bennett is just doing wonderful things when he's not being cheap shot.
You want to talk about a guy that's been underappreciated his whole career? Martellus Bennett. Look at the man's career, and he keeps getting moved around from team to team. But not only is he a great player, he once caught a fan falling out of the stands. He's like a superhero.
Yeah, but then he spiked her and she got hurt.
Boom
Ouch.
goes Tim.
Oh,
Stu, what
I
do you
did that,
think?
didn't I?
Why would you not take the Pats? Roethlisberger's out.
I don't know.
What's his name? Laundry Jones? Who? What? How long has he been on this team backing him up? 3 years? Nobody knows his name.
Did you
Oh,
actually say laundry?
Laundry Jones.
I missed that.
Because
Is
he's
his
been
name
doing
really
Ben's
Landry
laundry
Jones?
for 5 years. Anyway, there's no way. Pittsburgh's so susceptible to the pass, and who are they going against? The guy that can make you look ridiculous against the pass. It's not even close.
Well, there you go. Boom goes Ben. Knee goes down. As we talked, I think we talked about it early in the season. Like, you can't be big, old, and just keep taking hits in the NFL. It's going to catch up to you. And Bill Belichick has solved the mystery of chess boxing. And there's no way that the Patriots lose this game this week.
Nope.
It's just
Unless
that
something
simple.
catastrophic
It's a
happens.
stone cold lock.
Triumph for the Patriots because cash rises. And the Patriots are stone cold money. Whoa. Bird fight!
Bird fight. Hawks, Cards. Go.
Go, Stu.
Oh, okay, I'll go. Hawks come off over a win over the Atlanta Falcons, and Wilson didn't throw a touchdown. Well, it's true. The Cards dominated the Jets on Monday night, and Sherman is fighting with other players on the defense. What the hell is that all about? It could be a sign that the defense.
Well, he's
is-
also pulling receivers down that have him beat.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I like Seattle's D much better than the Cardinals' defense here, and this is a divisional game. Whoever wins this is likely to be the one representing the division into the playoffs. So I'm taking Seattle on the road, which is usually not what I do, but I like them this week.
How dare you?
I dare do.
How dare you defame Frosty Rucker?
Wow.
One day, Frosty Rucker and I will be drinking beer and eating barbecue at some blues juke joint, and it'll just be great. It'll just be me and you, Frosty, together,
And
a
they're not
team.
going to call Stu.
No, I really like what the Cardinals did Monday night. I really like the way they handled the blitz. I really like the way they ran the ball. I really like what Carson Palmer is able to do as far as just controlling the game.
Well, I think Arians knew more about Bowles than Bowles knew about Arians.
Yeah, no, that was the master that was,
Teaching,
I
yeah.
love balls in
you-
the wire.
You did not quite pull the you didn't
2
get
out of 3, master?
the pebble from my hand or whatever the hell that kung fu reference was. David Carradine and all
Carradine.
that crap. No, I like the Cardinals in this. I think Seattle is a diminished team on the road. I think the Cardinals are the class of the division. I like the Cardinals.
All right.
Tim.
What do you get when you take 5 defensive players, put them in, an apartment, and then give them no reason to be happy?
What?
Seahawks.
Ah.
When people stop being polite and it gets real, it's the real world. They are falling apart. There is no defense. There is no defense because they cannot stand united, so they will fall. The Cardinals are coming off a high because they beat a lifeless corpse that was clad in green. Thank you
They
very
were
much.
dead. They were absolutely
So
garbage.
they're just going to roll the shit out of them. It's going to be beautiful.
So I'm the only one going with Seattle.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
It must
Texans.
be opposite day.
Texans at the Broncos. And speaking of lifeless corpses, I imagine Trevor Siemian may be one.
Oh, honest to goodness.
Because Von Miller is coming, and he's coming angry.
Von Miller's with Trevor Siemian.
Protect your neck, son, because Von Miller is coming for it.
Trevor Siemian
Oops,
is a
I'm sorry, not Trevor Siemian. God,
Brock-
help me.
Brock
Osweiler. Brock Rottweiler.
Brock
Sorry,
Rottweiler.
Siemian is
Rottweiler would do better.
Siemian is safe. Miller is coming for. He may after he gets the taste of blood, after he takes out Osweiler, he may go after Siemian because once you taste quarterback, you don't want to eat anything else. You're like a shark that is eating human, and I'm spitting, and I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I need help. Help me, people. Help me. Comment. Tim. Or Tim.
You all know who I am, and you know what I do. I think that the Texans are a shadow of their former self, and even in the beginning of the season, they didn't cast that much of a shadow.
They were a shadow of a shadow.
Exactly. So they were grayer than gray, There are 48 more shades to go. In any event, Denver, they're up and down.
This is a show, isn't it?
This is what happens when you let, that kid from Easter Island no longer play. Five-head. You got this, who's the quarterback this week? If it wasn't for Mr. Miller on the defense, they'd look like a soccer team.
So who are you picking?
Oh, Denver.
Oh, okay.
Sprechen-a-lingity?
So believe it or not, this is a defensive game and not an offensive output here.
Well, neither team has an offense.
There's some offensive output
This is
here.
an offensive show, but no one's going to expect.
In the desert.
No one's expecting an offensive shootout here. This is going to be.
I'm okay.
If Houston can study the Chargers' game plan
I'm okay,
defensively,
all right.
because Houston has a better defense than the Chargers did. So if they can duplicate what they did to Denver, I think, here's my upset of the week, I think the Houston Texans, Houston Texans.
I am Freud. That was a slip.
Houston Texans beat the Denver Broncos in what many consider the Monday night game.
All right, that's been the best electric football ever.
You're still
We love
watching?
you.
What are you, stoned?
God
He's got
bless
the
you.
gigs.
Comments.
Stu, Steve, Tim, bye-bye.